What's up guys, welcome to another video. This week I'm going to be doing a Q&A. You guys asked me, yo, chill out! That was slower than I expected. Welcome to a pharmacy Q&A where a cool pharmacy guy student answers your questions on what life is like in pharmacy school and any other pharmacy related questions. Thank you for watching. We reached 500 subs, we're way beyond that now, 510 I believe. We passed 200 followers. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone watching. We're doing big things and we're going far. Let's start this question and answer session. Is pharmacy school mostly chemistry or biology? And that is from Mohad Nasir _8. Thank you for asking that question. I used to be super scared that pharmacy school was going to be like chemistry, and I'm terrible at chemistry. So lucky enough, I'm still in pharmacy school, so it is more like biology. Way more like biology. You'll learn about the human body, what drugs do to the human body, how drugs interact, metabolism, blah 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 blah. It's a lot more biological than chemistrical. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, a lot more like biology, thank God. Unfortunately, if you're bad at biology, I don't know what to tell you, but you can get through it. You'll get through it. It's from live.aru. Hope I'm saying that right. How are you paying for pharmacy while in the 0 to 6 program? So, lucky enough for me, I am blessed. My parents do financially support me for school so far. So if I'm in the 0 to 6 program, I've been through 3 years. I know other people who do take out loans, things of that nature, but I really can't answer that question that much because I don't have any experience in it. But I can say last semester I worked 2 jobs simultaneously, one kind of like every other weekend or like a weekend a month, and then the other 12 hours a week. So I do work when I'm at school, and that is for paying off stuff such as clubs, whenever I'm having fun going out, doing activities, food sometimes. So yeah, I do pay for that just because I don't want my parents having to worry about that. They already do so much for me. So yeah, you can definitely have a job in pharmacy school. A lot of people do have jobs. So if you are looking or thinking about that, definitely possible. Next question is from my boy, that's my best friend, my brother, Marg_Patel. He said, how do you balance Greek life with your extremely busy and hectic pharmacy program? Also, do you like to party? Hell yeah, I like to party. I like having fun. Big part of my life is making things fun, you know, just really having a blast. But how do I balance Greek life? So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm in a professional pharmaceutical fraternity known as Alpha Zeta Omega at Rutgers University. The chapter is co-ed, so it's guys and girls. So I guess it answers its question basically for itself. So when I say I'm in a fraternity, I am in a pharmaceutical fraternity. So although I have to balance that with school, we're all in pharmacy school, or going to be in pharmacy school, or something of that nature. So we all understand what we're going through. So being in a professional frat helps a lot just because there are people around you with similar goals. So if you are going into college, I'd highly suggest you look into that. And shout out AZO. If you're going to RU Pharm, you better rush AZO. We're the best pharmaceutical fraternity out there. Why pharmacy and not another healthcare profession? And that is from Addy_Cap 1995. Mostly because I do like health, I do like medicine. I want something where I can learn a lot about that, but I also wanted a lot of time after I graduate to really just do other things with my life, travel and stuff. So I guess the biggest answer is time. My main decision was between either pursuing med school or going to becoming a pharmacist. I had family in pharmacy, and really just their lifestyle and my personal likings for medicine, it all kind of just fit into pharmacy, and lucky enough I'm very interested in it. I love learning about medicine and stuff like that. So I guess it all worked out for me, but it was basically more like a lifestyle choice. If you do love medicine a lot and you do want to dedicate your life and put in a lot of hours towards your career, becoming a doctor is also a great option, becoming a PA, becoming a therapist. But pharmacy, the whole face-to-face connection, just speaking with people, being allowed to work in different areas such as hospitals, industry, retail, just gave me a lot more opportunities, I felt. So that's why I decided to go with pharmacy. Next question is from X Pearly Whites X. Do I have pearly whites? I hope so. What is the best way to memorize the top 200 drugs? I haven't done that yet, but when I do have to memorize a lot of things like that, best tip, just use flashcards. Keep going through it repeatedly, read through it, keep repeating, and then once you're done with that, pair up with a friend and ask each other questions. Just keep bouncing questions until you have a firm grasp on it. Yeah, repetition, doing things in different ways, so playing different games with the flashcards, speaking with other people about certain topics, or quizzing each other. That's the best way to memorize anything, and that's my tip to you. Next question is from Jasmine. Whoa, this chair creaks so much, guys. All my videos have this creaking chair. But what major change do you see coming in the future for pharmacy and for future graduates? And that is from Jasmine Chong 47. So if in that terms of the future of a pharmacist, blah 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 blah, I feel like the pharmacist role is going to become more clinical, more consulting pharmacy, where we speak to more people, have more direct patient care, more clinically, so residencies and stuff like that. I think that's becoming more popular. People do say the market is getting saturated, so employers will be looking for extra experience, residencies, fellowships, things of that nature. And I think, although I do see it becoming competitive, I also think that our role in healthcare is changing, just because we do have a lot of knowledge that we could put to use, and we don't get paid for consulting when we're at a retail pharmacy. A lot of people do come with questions, and we don't get paid for that. So I think that's something that might be changed later in the future. We might have more consulting practices, things of that nature. But who knows? The future's the future. I'm living in the present, and the past is the past. Blah 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 blah. But thank you for the question. That's a very good question, and yeah, that's how I feel about it. Pros and cons of pharmacy, and that question was from Rude's Word Law. Pros. Let's see. Pros. Learn a lot about medicine. Help a lot of people. Have a lot of different places to work. Obviously there's good salary, good time schedule. Cons? A lot of studying to do, guys. You have a lot of studying. Some people say it's becoming saturated, so there might be competitive to get a job. You're gonna have to move out of state. I guess that can be a con for some people. Another con, I don't know. There's not a lot of cons, guys. For me, at least, there's not a lot of cons. But that was my quick pros and cons list. Hope you enjoyed that. Worst and best thing about becoming a pharmacy student, and that is from Omar's Girl. Shout out Omar's Girl. That's a good question. Best thing about being a pharmacy student, having to get a head start on life while being in the 6-year program, learning about all these medications, having a white coat that you can wear around. That's a big pro, guys. Let's see. Just really having more applicable knowledge. So things that you learn in school, you'll see in real life while you're working, and you can really just help people answer their questions and stuff. So I think learning all this stuff in pharmacy school really makes you apply things in real life, instead of those classes where you just take and you're just like, I'm never gonna use this information in my life. Worst thing about being a pharmacy student, since I'm in the 0 to 6 program, a lot of my friends who aren't in pharmacy get to go out a lot more than us pharmacy students do, just because their schedule and their classes allow that. So you'll find yourself studying all the time, like all the time. So yeah, I guess that's the worst thing about being a pharmacy student, really just having to set aside time to study, but totally worth it. Great question from Babika. What type of job lifestyle do you see yourself having in 5 years? And what type of pharmacist do you see yourself as? How do I think I'm going to be living in the 5 years? So 5 years, I'll be graduated, I'll be a pharmacist. I see myself traveling a lot, getting all these experiences, because at the moment I don't travel a lot, but I want to travel, see the world. I see myself possibly in California, guys. I really want to live in California for a few years, or New York City. So I see myself in my own apartment with a dog. Definitely a dog. A dog is 100%. I'm getting a dog. Once I graduate, I'm getting a dog. A dog, and just chilling out, working, experiencing life, what it has to offer, really just getting in touch with the world. And I also maybe want to start something like my own clothing brand, my own brand, something like this I'm doing, making videos, things of that nature, possibly getting better camera, stuff like that. Just see myself living life in general. But what type of pharmacist? Sorry to tell you guys, but I don't know yet. I need more experience, so I can't answer that question yet. Last question, guys. Once you are graduated, where can you work? So pharmacists, a lot of people don't know this actually, so great question. Pharmacists can work in retail, so like a CVS supermarket. They can work in a hospital. They can work in a clinic. They can work in the industry like Bayer, Novartis, all those industrial places. They can work at insurance companies, managed care. They can work in compounding pharmacies. They can work in the FDA, so government places. There's a lot a pharmacist can do, and that's not even all. Thank you guys again for watching my videos, for asking me questions. Everyone who asked me a question, I really appreciate it. And if I didn't answer your question or I didn't get to the certain point that you want to listen or hear about, then definitely hit me up. Coded like a capsule. Just DM me, shoot me a DM. I answer everyone basically, just because not a lot of people DM me, so I have the time to answer. But yeah, give me a follow. Let me know what you thought about this vid. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys again another time. And I'm out. Wait, what the heck was that? And I'm out. I don't even know what to do with myself half the time, guys. I'm just making these videos and like try laughing it off. But it is what it is.
And she wanna go with me cause she know I'm the man. She got no money, she got no plans. Designer pants, pull on the foes and giving out Zans. She know I'm the man. She got no money, she got no plans. Designer pants, pull on the foes and giving out Zans.